A few years ago, I had no idea when I was hungry. I didn't know when I was full. I could eat and eat and eat until I felt sick, but not full. That was because I dieted for a long time. I did intermittent fasting. I ate because it was time to eat. I ate because food was available. And it made sense that I wasn't in touch with my signals, with my natural bodily signals that tell me when I'm hungry and when I'm full. I want to share with you one thing I did to actually start feeling full again. And this is a practice that you have to do for at least a week or two to start to get back in touch with those signals again. So what I did was eat my meal in stages, not all at once. So for example, like I had something to eat, and then I eat half of my meal and then get up and do walk around, do the dishes, or tidy up for just a minute or two. And then I'll check in with my body and ask myself, uh, do I feel like there's still space in my stomach? Do I feel comfortable? And if I felt like I could comfortably eat a bit more, then I'll sit down and eat another third. And after that, again, I'll stand up. And this part is important. Standing up brings you back into your body and out of your head. I would stand up and again carry on with my dishes or just move around or a minute or two. It doesn't have to be too long. And I'd ask myself these questions again. How do I feel now? Do I feel comfortable? Would one more bite make me feel uncomfortable? So if imagining that one more bite would make me feel uncomfortable, then that was my stopping point. Another thing that helped me is instead of aiming for fullness, aim for feeling light and comfortable. Words like full and satisfied, they're very vague and such a foreign concept for someone that's been struggling with food for a long time. And that can be really confusing. So, what I tell my clients is that instead of trying to feel full, see if you feel comfortable. Let that be your guidance. Let that be your indication that you've had enough food. We've conditioned ourselves to act out of mental hunger, and mental hunger doesn't get satisfied no matter how much you eat. So, that's why don't think about satisfaction because you won't feel satisfied and you won't feel full. What you have to think about is, do I feel comfortable or uncomfortable? We're meant to feel light in our bodies for most of the day. So let that be your guidance and your indication whether you are in alignment with your body or out of touch with your body. If you practice this for a few days, you reset your body's natural signals, you start to feel full and hungry again, naturally. And when you eat when you're hungry and you stop once you feel you've had enough, you feel light for the majority of the day. So, what does that mean? That means that there's no extra eating. And when there's no extra eating, there's no extra weight. And you're not going to have to worry about your weight anymore. You'll feel at your ideal, you'll be at your ideal weight all year round. It's not just the summer body. You are at your natural weight because you naturally eat when you're hungry, you stop once you've had enough. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. It's really simple. But because of diet culture, all the misinformation, all the nutrition advice, it's so confusing that we just keep listening to other people and we're so disconnected and we just don't know how to rely on ourselves for all these basic needs that we have, and we need other people to tell us when to eat and how much to eat. I personally don't believe that you have to practice mindful eating or eat without distractions so you don't overeat. I eat when I watch TV or I watch YouTube or I talk with someone or I work, I do something else. Yes, sometimes I just watch the sunset while I'm having dinner, and where I do nothing. But don't really buy into the idea that you only have to eat staring at a wall and nothing else, no phone, no TV, no distractions at all. So that is not really sustainable, because realistically you will find yourself in situations where you will have to watch something or talk with someone else and be distracted. So what I recommend instead is actually practice eating, being in touch with your body while interacting with someone else, while being on your phone, while watching something. Practice stopping until you've had enough. Now my hunger cues, my fullness and hunger cues are very strong, so I recognize it like no matter if I'm engaged in an activity or not. I can stop even when I watch a movie and I'm so interested in that, or I'm invested in a conversation. It rarely happens when I overeat, where I feel a bit uncomfortable after my meals. The important thing is to practice eating by yourself, practice without distractions, practice eating in front of the TV or watching something. And yes, I do believe that in the beginning, while you're establishing the habits, you do have to kind of like be present and know what's happening in your body. Yes, but again, if you only practice that, you'll find yourself in a situation when you'll be distracted and you'll eat more than you need, and then you'll feel so bad about yourself and you'll just slip back into old patterns. To avoid that, I want you to practice being in all kinds of environments while you eat, so that you feel relaxed, you feel at ease, you don't feel stressed. I really hope this video was helpful. Please try it out for a couple of weeks and then come back and let me know in the comments if it worked for you, if you start feeling full again. And let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.